Hello everybody! Today we will learn how to restring the Morin. Let's get started. Hold the instrument gently between your legs. The first step is to take off both bridges. Loosen the strings a bit so you can take off the bridges easily. Next, take the small bridge carefully, then take the big bridge. When taking the big bridge, hold up the strings to prevent the strings and tail from slapping against the instrument's body. Thirdly, you loosen the strings a bit by turning the pegs. Hold the string from the edges and turn the pegs. It will come off easily from the pegs. Do not hold the instruments from the neck, since the neck and the box are only connected by the tension of the strings. Turn the instruments forward. To pull out the strings, you should hold the tail to prevent it from hitting the sound box. So now we're gonna change the old strings with the new ones. You need to get out the old strings from the tail. For that, you will need some pincet or some metal stick. Now let's put the new strings. Pull the strings to straighten them a bit. If you have strings that doesn't have pre-made knots, then you can burn the end a bit to make a sharp edge. If your strings already have knots, you don't need to take this step. To know which string is F and a B flat, you need to straighten the both strings next to each other. Then you will see a short braided one which is F and the long braided one which is the B flat. Put the F string to the left side of the Morin and the other string B flat on the right side of your Morin. If your strings already have knots, then you need to put the top of the strings, which is the braided part, through the tail hole up and pull it through until the knot hits the holes. If your strings doesn't have knots, then you can follow the steps in this video. Put the sharp side through the tail hole. You can use a pincet for that. Make a loose knot and put the end of the string in the hole. Tighten the knot. Do the same for the other string. As mentioned before, if you already have knots on your strings, then you can skip this step and just pull the string through the hole up by putting the top of the string first. Now we are ready to install the tail to the metaphor. Attach the tail to the metaphor and pull up the strings. Strings are usually twisted, so divide the strings by 2, put your finger in between, and then pull your finger up to untangle the twisted string. While holding the string, put the string through the head. From the back, you can pull out the strings. Put the strings through the pegs hole, then turn the pegs to tighten the string. When you tighten it, you need to push the strings to the sides. The first winding needs to be under the next one. Don't do this. If you do not wind the strings correctly, it will just loosen itself. Here is the correct step again, so you can see the difference. Do not tighten the strings too hard yet, because you need to put the bridges into place. To put the bridges, hold the strings up like this and put the small bridge first. Leave 4 finger space or 8 cm from the small bridge up. Pull the strings and make sure they didn't twist. Now we need to put the big bridge, so pull the strings up like this and carefully put the big bridge and make sure the big bridge lines up with the middle of the sound holes. Now you're ready to tune the instrument. Tune the left string to F and the right string to B flat. New strings will very easily detune, but after a while, the strings will stretch and stay in tune. So we finished restringing the instrument. Enjoy your middle horn and see you next time.